Hello, this is Coco. I will have for you a brief presentation on how Turpac system behaves in relation to DIBS electronic payment platform. Until now, DIBS was instantly replying that the transaction was successful and that the amount was captured on the customer's credit card. This meant that the booking could be placed. This is no longer the case because DIBS more and more often needs a couple of hours or even days to verify that the transaction is not suspect and successful. In order to handle this delay in receiving final response on the transaction, Turpac has introduced the pending payment booking status. This is very similar to the waitlist booking status, if you are familiar with it, meaning that it is a normal booking except it does not take or use hotel and transport allotment. It is a promise of a booking and not a holiday guarantee. Only if DIBS will eventually reply that the transaction was successful and the amount captured on the customer's credit card, only then the booking will become an OK status booking and allotment will be used. The most visible area of this booking is in the web booking platform. Let's briefly overview its behavior in the booking placing process, and we will strictly refer to the behavior that uses also DIBS payment placing transactions. Let's say this is your presentation site where you list your departures and prices. If the customer will click on a chosen price, he or she will be redirected to the web booking landing pages. She or he will enter required information here, and they will eventually be redirected to the DIBS platform pages where they can enter credit card credentials. DIBS will also provide a status on the attempt saying that everything was okay, but this might also mean only that DIBS has successfully received the transaction attempt, and sometimes they inform Turpac that everything was okay and the amount was captured on the customer's credit card. That will mean that we will redirect the customer to the thank you for booking page. But in case DIBS replies that they are pending for a final status on the transaction and they need more time to verify it, then we cannot present the customer with the thank you for booking page. So we will present the customer with a page with a customizable message for each agency in Turpac, where the basic information is we cannot confirm the booking yet because of the payment not being yet confirmed by the DIBS platform. What Turpac does from this point on is to periodically check the transaction status update with DIBS, and in case the transaction attempt was declined for various reasons, only DIBS knows internally, then basically we do not do anything at all because no booking was placed, meaning no hotel or transport allotment was used and blocked, and also no money was captured on the customer's credit card. So as long as the customers do not receive the thank you for booking email and they cannot log in to the customer center, the booking cannot be considered fully successful. So we can consider this as a failed attempt. In case DIBS will eventually say that the transaction was successful and the amount was captured on the customer's credit card, then the service will first of all check if the hotel or transport allotment are still available, because they might be sold out meanwhile. If the transaction is still available, then we place the booking, take the allotment, set the transaction as valid for the booking, and technically all the normal process continues from that point on. The customer will receive a thank you for booking email. They will be able to log into the web booking customer center and so on. But in case the allotment is no longer available, then there is a problem because the amount was captured on the customer's credit card, but we cannot place a booking. So Tourpack very clearly will notify the administrator or the sales agent on the Office dashboard in a new tab called Refund Money, where you basically see informations about such issues where you need to refund the money because the booking cannot be placed. So you can manually take whatever measures you consider. Let's make a very brief test. For those agencies that use a hotel layout, behavior, or a transport sitting, you can also choose which room or seat you want to occupy. And we also cannot block these ones in case the transaction is not confirmed and the booking is only a pending payment booking. So let's say a customer wants to occupy room number 140. In case the booking will be a pending booking, then the room will not be blocked. We will place this choice in an internal comment on the pending payment booking, and an admin can verify that and decide what to do with that information next. If he can still manually choose the room if it's still available at the moment the booking becomes an okay booking, or if he needs to call the customer and both of them choose another available room. So I'm now making a test payment on the DIBS platform. Basically they say everything is fine, but I am, for testing purposes, I am forcing to interpret their reply as a pending transaction status. So you can see the behavior for when this happens from time to time in reality. So from here the customer basically is not forced to continue the process, but in case the customer continues it, we will redirect to a page where you can put whatever message you consider necessary for the customer to understand that we cannot yet confirm and guarantee the booking because the transaction was also not fully guaranteed. So what this can be, what effect this has on the Office platform also is for the administrator to notice pending payment booking status. The transaction was not blocked, the allotment was not blocked on the transport or hotel. You can make certain changes on the pending payment booking For example, you can change passenger names or extras they choose, but we highly recommend you do not change hotel room or transport on the booking until the background service will set a final status on the booking according to what DIBS replies on the transaction. In case you want to have a booking with an OK status for the same customer choices, please create a new booking and set payment on them on that booking in case you have received a cash or a bank import payment, and please leave the pending payment booking as it is until the background service decides what to do with it, either completely saving it and you can cancel and refund the money or whatever. Let's see how the alpha environment behaves. So Office is presenting the administrator or the sales agent with pending payment booking with the customer and passenger details we have used earlier. Also, you will be able to find in the internal comment section the room that the customer wanted to occupy on the layout, or eventually, if the case, the transport seats that the passengers have chosen in the flight or in the bus, but these seats are not yet taken or the room is not blocked on the layout because we cannot guarantee that the booking will have a happy ending. So another customer will be able to choose this seat, and the first that comes is the first that is served, considering a successful payment. So from this point on, the background service will check the transaction and will take allotment if the transaction was okay, or else it will inform you on the refund money tab of the dashboard. Let's see how everything looks after the service has checked if the DIBS status has been updated. After the background service of Turpac has checked the transaction being also updated on the DIBS platform, the service checks for hotel and transport allotment as earlier mentioned, and saves the booking as an OK booking status. You can very briefly see this in the booking history, as a generic user called Turpac Service has made a change on the booking and has verified and captured allotment on the booking. Previous to this change, the booking status was pending payment. So the booking now looks like a normal booking, and everything continues from this point on, with the customer receiving "thank you for booking" emails and so on. On the situations when the transaction has been successfully captured but allotment is no longer available, you will be able to see those situations in the refund money tab of the dashboard with multiple scenarios here. For instance, this booking has the earlier situation, and the only thing that you can do is refund the money, because the amount was captured on the credit card, but there is no more allotment. You also have a very brief explanation of what steps you need to do in this situation, and this notice here will not go away until you set a situation. Also, for situations when everything went okay and the background service was able to save the booking as a successful booking, you still need to overview this because transport seat choices or hotel layout room choices are not automatically set on the OK booking. So you might check in the booking internal comment section to see if the customer wanted certain seats or rooms, and you can manually set them. Also, please note that some DIBS transactions seem to never update from the pending payment status. So what what Turpac does in this situation is to automatically consider that a transaction that has not changed to either capture or denied statuses on DIBS within 15 days from its placement, Turpac considers that as a denied or a failed transaction. You will see a notice of that situation also here, and you can cancel the pending payment booking, or you can manually check that order number with DIBS in the DIBS admin, and you can take needed measures from that point on. This feature also has an OK documentation, written documentation, which will be available soon. And we can also provide additional informations on Turpac support if needed. Thank you for watching.